O mahano ke yo en kani bona hiko seko pu naka eseko tali kofuna ka nasi buna ke sokona hilo ko hai sikona payo leko na hisana ola ke ni sipona cantina ka hana inuna. Oh, maki sito pani continuo. Isi maki tani tona ani komani kisa. Love is strong when it's a black love and it's not wrong. It comes from the righteous perspective of a divine and spiritual protection. And I want to say today, I apologize for being late, but I tell you, as an astro traveling, man, and I didn't want to come back. I couldn't help myself because I kept waiting for the conclusion of my journey, right? Because I went through a nocturnal garden and I was by this great, beautiful lotus, unique flower. It was black, totally black, but the black was shining like it was light, like it was a divine light. And I said, I gotta go. And I usually look at my clock or something like that, my watch. I didn't even open my eyes because I was too hypnotized to realize the time, because time didn't exist, because I was waiting for the next moment to possess my being. And that's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I can tell you. That's all I tell you. But I humbly apologize for those who usually be up a little earlier, like I'll be up a little early with it. And with the Blackanized report from Humam Abdulmalik, your magnificent host, a motivator, stimulator globally, worldwide on black conditions and black missions that we're on to change the conditions. And we're very serious about that. And like I said, if I'm one out of the 7 billion, I'll stand here with my scimitar or whatever, or my guitar, whatever one I have to do to bring about change. And I can't sing, but I am a poet. I can put some words together to reach the minds of those who in time have not reached their own mind to realize what we've been going through. You know, like when you go to school, you go all these grades and all this and do all these, this institution of racism, really, that's what it is. It's a racist institution that through generational endeavor, they have in place institutionalized racism. And you say, what is institutionalized racism? Institutionalized racism is a school you send your children to. Just like Malcolm said, why do you send your school to your children to your enemy to be educated? And what do they educate them about or indoctrinate them about? Eurocentric definitions and power and all that. They don't tell them nothing about how powerful we are as melanated people, indigenous, aborigine in Turtle Island, what they call the United States of hypocrisy. I keep saying that. United States of hypocrisy. I don't know why that's stuck in my mind like that. But I think they call it the United States of America. But that is nothing but some hypocrisy. I know it. I know it because I see it. I know it because I feel it. I know it because they told me in their books and in their movies, they try to degrade me and my people. They can't degrade one whose mind has been opened through a divine element of our Creator and our ancestors. And it's no longer a crime for me to live in this time and not be the one to be pacific. I have to be pacific in the words I speak. And I don't care nothing about the ones that's so powerful and got all the guns and know how to kill you and assassinate you. This is what they'll do. When you talk too much, they'll assassinate you first. They'll try to assassinate your character, right? Assassinate my character. And that'll be the funny thing of all time. because they'll try to say you're crazy or you're insane and, you know, and all that. Whatever you say about me to try to tear me down, I don't care what you do. Because I'm already in the abyss. See, I swim in the abyss, the cesspool of life, in the concrete jungle. Ain't nothing you can do to me. Ain't nothing you can say to tear me down, because I'm already down. And you know what? I ain't gonna be no clown in your circus, because the information and knowledge that I receive from not what I believe, but from the essence of the creator that gave me the knowledge and the key to the secrets of the seventh seal. And not only that, I've met the 24 elders. Yeah, yeah. So they'll say, oh, that nigga crazy. Nigga? I'm a niggas. You the nigga? Because when the word came out, when you was calling that that derogatory term, it talked about the definition of it was lazy and shiftless. And so if that was, hey, think of my man Johnny, he from Chicago. He is sunny in Chicago. Oh man, it's so hot in Chicago that it's cold. And I got my brother with me again from Sierra Leone. You see how I put that together, and I just did that naturally. It's hot and cold in Chicago, and we got Chris to assign me from Sierra Leone. That's how powerful I am. So if they try to assassinate my character, come on, bring it on, bring it on. See, they don't know. See, I got how many personalities? I'm schizophrenic. Watch this, watch this. When I come in the world, my name was Baby Boy Williams, right? On my birth certificate, y'all might think I'm lying, but I ain't gonna swear. The brother told me don't swear. That was the deacon. The deacon told me don't swear. So I ain't gonna swear. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. On my birth certificate, it's Baby Boy Williams, right? They had to change my name to, you know, Larry Williams and Larry Thompson Williams, and then all that. My parents did that. Then I had to get the name in the street, in the concrete jungle. You know, like Fish Face was first, then Fish, then Malik, then what? After Malik was Billy Jack, and after Billy Jack was Humam Abdulmalik. Then after that, let me see what else. Some of the people, you know, they identify me by, because I came by in a swift way, and I swear I don't know how to do this stuff. You know, do it that way and do it this way. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna just do it like that and leave it alone. But I like to be looked at in a way that I'm in order. But let me get back to what they try to do. They try to assassinate your character first and say you're crazy. I just told you about all my personality that you can say I'm schizophrenic. That's one, right? Don't even worry about it, because, you know, anyone can come and play at any time, right? But I got control of my mind, so they can't say whatever they want to say, they can say. But that part they can't do, because I know me, different aspects of me, and everything was part of my living, you see. Being on this planet 22,300 9 something revolutions around the sun, and this coming July I'll be 63, and I know I don't look but I ain't gonna say 23, that would be overkill. But I said I can go for 38 or something, maybe 45 or something. But I ain't even worried about the age, because I'm forever young with inside my temple. So if they try that, I wouldn't care. They can say I'm crazy, insane, and whatever. I accept that, because I had to go through all the crazy and insanity to get to this moment. You know why? Because if I didn't, they would have drove me that. But I'm not letting them drive me nowhere. I'm not even getting in the car with them. That's why in the schools, I didn't even go. You know what I did? My parents got me the Cat in the Hat book. They got me the World Book of Cyclopedia when I was like 3 and 4 and 5. And I was reading on a 10th and 8th grade level when I was in the 3rd grade or 2nd grade. I used to show off reading. I used to know how to do the exclamation points and all that. And you know, only thing happened, I got the basic math and didn't get the higher math. I should have did that, but you know, the classroom was a laugh. So I stayed in the hallways and ran from the principals and the gym teachers and all that. But I could have been better if I would have stayed in school, or I could have been an educated fool, or become a Negro pin, but I don't think it's part of my nature. That's why I'm here where I'm doing right now, an emissary of my Lord and my ancestors. I'd rather be this way than that way, where You know, all these Negro pins, they sell their soul. And, you know, the boule and the gatekeepers and all that, they got a lot of money. Just like Oprah Winfrey, right? She got all that money. And, you know, Michael Jackson, right? They try to claim he was this or he was that. He may have been, but I don't think so. If he was, that's his personal life, right? But look at the Vatican. Look at the Vatican. Look at the Catholic Church. Just look at the Catholic Church. How can you attack our brother that was an iconic figure that was living his life and they got mad at him because he had, you know why they killed him? Because he had the 100% of the business. That's right. He could control that business. That business would have been him, his. They couldn't stand for that. A black young genius on a Sony or whatever it was. That's why they killed him. That's why he died. That's why they used the Negro pen, if they did, to do what he do and gave him the medicine like that or whatever. They say he died from that because he could have died from somewhere else or somebody else or whatever. But whatever it was, he's not here no more. And the reality is because he would have owned Sony. That's the real reason. They try to say he crazy, a pedophile, and he this or that. That was proven that he wasn't. And then so they said they can't get him this way. Let's get him that way. We can't get him. We try to assassinate his character. Now we got to kill him. Just like they did Tukuna. I ain't even gonna go into it. I ain't gonna go into them other peoples that they killed, but they will kill anybody. And this is not on the political side of things, right? This is not on the CIA, Mossad, and all the people that come from the Black Jessup side. This is the so-called business and entertainment side. So how insane can this be when white privilege and white racism has control over everything and we allow them to maintain this corrupt disposition? But it's our time now in the divine way. And we got it's not even Payback. You know, the big Payback by James Brown. You know that blue record right there, but it ain't even that. All it is summer madness and winter sadness. That's all it is. And we got to open up our mind and our temple, and we got to reside. We got to reside in our temple. We got to go in our temple. You know, when you go in your temple, what you do? Like some of us be Muslims, some of us be Christians, and some of us be Jew. But if we knew what we could do, we wouldn't have to leave the house. Because this is the house that I was going to say the house that Jack built, right? But I ain't going to be in the humorous spotlight. I'm going to say this is the house that the Creator built, that we came through our father's phallus from wherever we be in a thought, wherever that thought be before we come into existence. I'm talking about before we become spermatozoids, before we be there. I don't know where we be at. Is it a thought? And then people just be thinking, or some people say you come here yourself, you bring yourself here, you pick your parents and this and that and all that. I don't know. I ain't there yet. I ain't opened that page on that page yet. I ain't into that chapter yet to get that type of information. But I know we come from somewhere I don't know. And if I know, you would know, because I'm sure gonna tell you so. But I know, like, through lust, love, or whatever it be, we come through the fellas and travel. It be so many of us, and we be rumbling and fighting and all that. It'd be like a race, and where are we going? But instinctively, you're trying to get to a place. So when one of us get there, or two of us, or three, or how many, what they got? Got one, they got twins, they got triplets, they got whatever it is, quadmolars and all that. But they grab onto this piece of skin, and that's in the yoni, the highway of life. And you go in there and you develop for 9 months in water, and then you come out here. And so when you come out here, I don't know, they say they spank you to make you breathe. They cut your umbilical cord, they cut the connection from your mother, from life itself. But all that is what it is. But that's the part of the divine tree, or so I say, the divine seed that comes from the father into the mother, and the mother bring life into being. And then after that, they got to cultivate that seed so when it can stand, until it can stand up. They got to incorporate and cultivate the seed with discipline, self-control, critical thinking skills, a mannerism, and a certain conduct, so they can walk out of their homes and walk in the community and go to the schools and get back here safely. And not only that, they have a mindset. They don't be programmed to be a slave. We got to program our children ourselves and indoctrinate our children ourselves and educate our children ourselves and send them to our institution so that we know that they could be themselves with information about themselves, so they don't be going in a disaccord with themselves. Well, that means disaccord. You're not in harmony with yourself when you're trying to be somebody else that you can't be. See, the other entity on the planet, those that are genome primates and you know, their birth rate is below their life rate. Because no, it's not, it's higher. Their death rate is greater than their birth rate. But I'm just saying, since we've been in contact with these people, since they came in contact with us, and we've been who we be, a godly people, a harmonious people. We say, who is these people? Well, they're just some people. Okay, so let's give them some information, because they stink. They don't smell good. Look how they dress. So we do all that. I'm talking about the time when the Greeks came into ancient Kemet, right? And we taught them. We taught them everything they knew, and they took the credit and they plagiarized and they stole from us, and they tried to take the credit for Imhotep. Imhotep was a multi-genius. They tried to get take the credit from Tahuti, the great philosopher and writer. Well, they try to destroy Ma'at, our system of holiness and righteousness, and destroy that. They tried. They did break it up and do all that, and they lied. They did it. They turned everything around. They plagiarized, and then they fought us off, and they killed us down. And then next thing you know, it wasn't about Shitat, who gave the fruit of knowledge to the Pharaoh so he can run things, run the Federation. It became Adam and Eve, and had you believed this nonsense about a first sin, and I ain't stepping on no toes, but I am, you better put on some steel toes so you don't feel it. I'm talking about, you know, the title or whatever, those who go to the church outside themselves, because this is the temple, and you ain't got to go nowhere, because the Lord, the energy of the creator, the universal galaxy, from here light years away, everything that you can imagine and even think of and thought you don't even have, that's the power of the Lord that's in you. It's in the temple. When you understand it's in you, then you know who you are. As the Lord yourself is God, and God is, and they will say, don't do that because it's what is it, adultery, and it's a sin and all that. But if they say in their book that you're the son of God, if you're the son of something, you got the attributes of what you're the son of. Just like now, on this physical level, which maybe you can see and understand a little better. I'm the son of my father, right? And who I am, I got a lot of his attributes, especially if he's around to bring me up, you know. I'm going to have, you know, pieces of him in my thinking and my action and all that, because that's my first example, you know. Your mama is your first teacher, but you, being a man, you got to have not that weakness of the feminine attributes. I ain't saying that the woman is weak at all, because they're strong. You know the pain they go through to have us? Man, I don't want none of that pain. I tell you, like you break a bone, right? I remember I broke the bone back here. And so the doctor, if the bone was broken, right? The doctor said, look over there, right? He told me, I don't know why I let this dude fool me. I looked at the way he yanked my arm. You talking about pain. Woo! You know, it was pain for like a quick minute, second, or I don't know what it was, but I know it hurt like I don't know what, you know? But they go through this joint more than a minute, more than this. They be like, yeah. and all that. So we got to hold them in high esteem. So I'm not saying they're weak at all, but I'm saying their teachings. And we being men, we cannot be femicides. We got to be masculinized. See, and so when we get strong, we have some of those attributes of both of them. And so what I'm saying is that in this day and time that we got to have a divine mind, a divine perception of who we are. We got to know that when we go to the temple, we ain't even got to leave the room. All we got to do is say amen. Hallelujah. And we listen to what we can hear in the silence notes of the Lord and our ancestors. And if we can't hear nothing, then we go give a servant ourselves. We talk about what we need, what we want in reality in this world. And we know we have a natural enemy, and we need power to deal with that. We need knowledge to deal with that. We got to establish academic system first and foremost, so we can take our children out their schools. If it ain't nothing but home training or whatever, we got to teach our children. We got to spoon feed them. I'm trying to like do some rhyming there, but it ain't sound right. But so I'll go on a different level. But that's what we got to do. We got to educate our children. I know we're in a system and we all caught up in the system, but we got to deal with infrastructure. We got to deal with. Remember Black Wall Street? Do y'all, anybody know about Black Wall Street? If we can do it then, we can do it now. All we got to do is come and that foundation. That's all we got to do to build a black nation. That's all we got to do is boycott those people that's in control. And then in a certain period of time, we just walk off their jobs for 30 days and we help each other in communal living. See, we under attack all over the country, all over the world. It's a thing they call gentrification. It's part of their 20 and 50-year plan. See, they already got their plan. See, they was trying to establish a new world order, right? At first, that's what you used to hear. Now, then they put this other guy in here. They got everything in place for the new world order, they think. Now they want to say and program the people here inside of Turtle Island, so-called America, so-called United States of America, so-called, right? Because they stole the land and then reclaimed it and renamed it. It's a shame, man. So if we allow them to continue on their march and don't do nothing about it, then who are we? Who are we? What example are we to our children? It's been going on for generation after generation. You know why? Because they got us caught up in their lie. They got us caught up in their lie, practicing their holidays and going to their religious services. And they know it's a lie. We know it's a lie, but we won't accept the truth because we like trying to hold on instead of staying aloof from them. Because we know they are deceptive. We know or should know that we had great federations when they were still in the cave, practicing bestiality, homosexuality, and all those things. That's part of their culture. I'm talking about the Greeks, the Romans, and the so-called Jews. There ain't no such thing as the Jews. They just created that. And they created the Bible words and all that to give themselves support so they could stay in control. And they had to cover and put the shields over our eyes so we walk around with our eyes wide shut and we sell our souls and become Negro pins after being Uncle Toms. We go through this process generation after generation to then we're just gone. We don't even exist no more. And here go a kicker too. Here goes another tidbit. They tried to get us into a genderless nation where you don't be a man or you don't be a woman. You don't be nothing but a, what is it, a gimp or something, whatever. I don't know, man. These people gone, they trying to drive us crazy and insane because that's what they are. Because they're genome primates. They soulless. They ain't got what we got. They ain't got melanin. Operational, fluid. You know, that's why they catch cancer on the skin. We be in the sun all day long. All day long. And nothing happened, but we just feel that energy, you know, to make us stronger. So what I'm saying, if you can hear me right, and if I'm saying it correctly, We got to come from the darkness of truth into the light of truth. See, both of them go hand in hand. They try to tell us, just don't deal with this and don't deal with that, but that's evil. It ain't evil until they put their hand on it. They put their stamp on it. When they deal with witchcraft, they do the evil stuff. When they deal with voodoo priests, they do the evil stuff. If they be shamans, they do the evil stuff. Now, I ain't talking about, no, I got to say that. I ain't gonna say it's all of them across the board, but most of them are. Because, you know, it's a John Brown. Somebody got some John Brown blood in them. And if they do, they already me, you know. So I just be a race, man. I ain't concerned about any other races or ethnic groups, right? Even though the Lord has created all and everyone on this planet. And then we go through this tribulation and this trap that these other people have put us in because they don't care nothing about the creator or they don't care nothing about the nature of things. I'm talking about the birds, the bees, the trees, and everything. They don't care nothing about that. And they definitely don't care about us because they know who we are. They know who we are from Lucy. You know Lucy. You know Lucy. I ain't talking about Lucy that Rick James be talking about. I just got a feeling. You know Lucy, they say that was from 1 million years ago, and her spermatozoa or her bloodline is us. But that bloodline, that spermatozoa, got the whole planet as a human being. And it comes from us. See, we got to know that, and that way we can have more trust in us and our creator. And not only that, some of the first people on the planet, you know who they were? The same people that they had people walking around in green. And you know who St. Patrick was? He was another murderer. He was a murderer from the Roman Catholic Church. You know when they say leprechauns, you know when they say the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you know who they're talking about? They're talking about the tide and the pygmies. And that's us, little brothers. That's why they call them leprechauns, because they were short, but they was very knowledgeable and intelligent. They was alchemists. And they can do things with rocks, and whatever they do, it looked like magic to the people who was around them, and that was the Jews. And the Jews was a people of European persuasion, and you know they had some connection to the Catholic Church. And they say the Catholic Church say, man, they moving away from us. So man, hey, where's that guy Patrick at? You know, that gentleman in the army, you know, let's get him. I need to talk to him, the Pope of that time said. He came to the cathedral and they said, you know what, we need you to go over there in Ireland because we got a group of people over there that's taking away our people, taking away their mind or got their mind because they're divine. And they beyond what we have, knowledge that we have, and we got to stop it. And we'll decorate you in the highest honors. So he said, all right, Pope, I'm tired of some, I'm just saying that, but it may not be a joke. He said, I'm tired of this homosexuality going on around here. So he went on over there in Ireland, right? And they say in their stories, like he was playing the pipe and getting all the snakes, and then they took them over the mountain and they fell in the water, right? The snakes was the sign of python that, you know, that they wore. You know it better in ancient Kemet, right? But before that, the Twa and the pygmies, 8,000 years before the concept of Jesus or any of that, wore that also. Because they was warriors. They was in tune with nature. They had a divine understanding and overstanding of nature and everything. That's why they were alchemists. And the Jews was like, oh man, that's so wonderful. Look at the magic. Look what they just did. They just turned that pot into gold, and that was cold. Look at the rainbow came out. And all that. And that's where the thing about the leprechaun came. But they killed them off and took their land because the Twa and Pygmy was there first in Ireland 8,000 years before those European Irish people came there. So when you think about St. Patrick's Day and your lucky charms, think about the reality and the harm that it done to you, us as a people. And that's what all the holidays are about. They got a negative connotation to them. That's why I say we got to stop practicing the holidays. We got to stop practicing the religion and find out who you are in your universe, the shining star, just like the sun. The darkness of your internal aspirations is the light of us building nations. See, light and darkness is like yin and yang. We come together. And then that's where the power comes from. See, we can't keep being like this. This is what religion is. This is what religion is right here. This is what religion is. This is what spirituality is. And this is us practicing religion, right? Islam, Christianity, Judaism, thisism, and thatism. But we ain't together. We be saying all type of negative stuff about each other. But when we're like this, we in unity, we in strength, we got power, that's black power. That's what we need. That's what we got. See, we got to get all that so we can go in the concrete jungle, in the cesspool, and save our young warriors from themselves, because that's who's being attacked now, all over the country, all over the world. But we need to do it from locally, nationally, and internationally to save our young warriors, the protectors, and the guardians of our community. And that's the development of unity. So, oh boy, that's what we got to do. I see Johnny Edwards, he say he in the gym right now. Look, he a bad man. He's in the gym and he's still looking at this broadcast. So this broadcast got to have something to, like I say, motivate and stimulate. And I'm so elated from my brother. I just met the brother. He's in Chicago. And my brother, Chris Matthew Sami, the preacher in Sierra Leone, he's up too and telling me good morning. I see my cousin, Kelly Marshall, he joined. I see brother Abdullah Shabazz, look like he in the nation with that bad suit he got on. Oh, who is that shorty, the great? That was my co-worker. He's fly as he want to be. Matt Trevius. I got to get to know him. But anyway, what I'm saying to us this morning, this great morning of life and power that we have that goes through our, I'll say, tree of life. It's on the inside of our universe. We have everything that's on the outside of us, right? Everything on the outside in the universe is inside of us. We got mind. We got minds, got a mind inside, right? And we got a mind outside. Just like, now I can go back to the pygmy and toi, dealing with the mind, right? In the mind, we have gold, we have silver, we have diamonds, we have all those elements and minerals, right? But they come from the mind. You go in the mind, you be digging them up on the outside. And the same thing, you got to go in your mind to get those things in this time. Manifest, it's like manifesting a thought into reality. You know, like a dream, like Martin Luther King had a dream, right? He never got to the manifestation of the reality that he was trying to deliver to the people because he got assassinated. Remember when I first started talking about how they assassinate your character? They tried to do that to him first. They talking about he having other relationships and this and that. I don't know if they said he was a homosexual or something. They tried to do that too. But when none of that will work, and Martin King said, man, I don't care about what you say about me because I've been to the mountaintop. You know, that means he went to the top of his dome inside his universe. And he talked to the creator in a way that he said, I want longevity too. I want to live a long time. But y'all ain't going to stop me from trying to free myself and my people. And they assassinated him. But the thing about that, you know, they had agent provocateurs around him. I don't know if y'all seen the saying one time it was on Facebook. The dude was talking, man, he was talking about something, talking about King and all that and this and that. And it just came out of his mouth. He couldn't even help it. He said, man, I had to get out the way so they can have a good shot. You know, that's what he said. He was talking, you know, about King and all that, and that just came out because that was by divine decree, and he couldn't even help it. He was talking about something else, but he told on himself. And so, you go another thing a brother told me the other day that made a lot of sense. You know, usually when somebody hear a gunshot, pow, you know, they duck and all that, you know. They don't say, oh, there, where it come from, how they know where it come from, and they don't duck, they ain't scared. Man, Jesse Jackson, they said he didn't get King to the hospital on time. Or, you know, it wasn't that. But that's what they said. They really killed him. They said he was alive at the hospital and said the doctor did something. We always find things out a long time afterwards. You know, even like when they do something wrong to our, like they hunt a lot of soldiers and then they're going to try to give them medals and all that. Or, you know, they locked up the Scottsboro boys and all that, or they gave some of them young boys electric chairs and then they try to give them a medal or something. Man, that ain't nothing but a game they play. Or like, you know, brothers be locked up in jail. They got like, say, okay, like I had 15 life when I went to college, right? So other that I did the 12 years to get my PhD in streetology from SWU. Okay, so that's what happened. But then they got some brothers to go to college. They been in that joint for 30 and 40 years and only had like say 20 to life to get their degree in life or life to change their life. So, but now they're 30 and 40 years. That's overkill. They're trying to kill them in because they know they're strong. That's why they killed George Jackson. You know who George Jackson is? See, y'all got to know y'all culture. You know, you talk about history. You can't let none of it be a mystery. We got to go from in America, we got to know our story from, see, we can't start from captivity and the so-called slavery. We got to start from when this was Turtle Island. We was here. The so-called Native Americans or Indians and all that, that was us, the indigenous, the aborigines of here. Just like we was in Africa, we was here. We was everywhere, China, Japan, Ireland, that's what I just told you, Australia, everywhere we was on the planet. We was there first before all these Europeans came into existence. And that's what we got to do. We got to know about that truth. I'm just, you know, talking about the reality that we must adhere to so that we can come back to the head of, or the head to this world that we be in. We got to bring our sisters back into the utmost, the apex of it, to be the leaders of it, to run it with us at their side. And that's the only way that we're going to stay alive. You know, they'll pay us off, give us these good jobs and good positions, and a lot of us will sell their soul with their 6 figures. But we got a few won't, that they're strong and talk truth to power. I know a few that won't sell their soul. If they do, I be, oh my Lord, not you too. But that's why I don't even put that in the universe, because I know it won't be true. It will never come true, because these brothers are strong. These brothers in the currency of the divine energy that locks us into place. It locks us in. When we come aware, we can't go black. We can only go black, not back. We know we're under attack on all levels. That's physical, mental, and spiritual, academically, agriculturally, our war, everything. You saying, why are you saying that? I'm saying that because of this here. If you're looking, you remember Earth, Wind, and Fire? Do any of y'all remember Earth, Wind, and Fire? Are y'all young enough to know about Earth, Wind, and Fire? Earth, Wind, and Fire had a record called Keep Your Head to the Sky. And here's, I'll tell you why. Back in that time, it might have been another reason, but in this time, they got chemtrails up in the sky. You know what chemtrails is? It's chemicals that the airplanes come and shoot out the back of their exhaust pipes. And you see these lines in the sky. Sometimes it be a lot and sometimes it be a less, but they're trying to block the sunlight, and then they're trying to let them chemicals come down on us and affect us. Just like that's one. That's coming from the air. Keep your head to the sky. Then here go another, the water that you drink when it look pink. Now I'm just jiving about the color of it because I don't know, but lead is brown or something like that. Just like up in Detroit, y'all know where Detroit at. Anyway, the whole Detroit had lead in it, and they knew it. The government knew it. They ain't do nothing about it. Okay, Detroit now is a good place to go for realtors and investors. Should be us, because it was our town. But that's part of the gentrification plan they got going around. And the whole town looked like a ghost town, some of it. Then they got the lead poisoning. That's two. From the air, from the water. And then in the agriculture spot, they got the GMO where they take the fruit and vegetables and be able to do their scientific in their laboratories, take the seed out so they can control the seed, put insecticide in it, put it back in the ground and let it grow. And we go to these stores and eat it. These people are so conniving. Well, they say number 4 on the code mean they may be GMO. Number 9 mean organic or whatever. But I done seen some number 9 stuff ain't had no seeds in it. It's supposed to be organic, so I don't know. But we know the GMO is something that is harmful for us, though. We know that. We should know that. And don't stop eating everything. You know, eat for your health. Don't eat for the taste. Eat for your health. Eat for your lineal wealth. Eat to survive. Eat to stay alive. And I say this, we got to eat live food because we're live beings. That's what I was taught some time ago by my teacher who gave me the rules and regulations of not being a health fool and coming out that slave paradigm of being in the pharmaceutical slave plantation. See, they got drugs on the street, illegal drugs. But the worst drugs are the drugs that they sell you, pharmaceutical drugs. See, they have you enslaved and don't even, here goes thing, but I'm gonna give you this tidbit, then I'm gonna get off that page. They give you these pharmaceutical drugs, right? And if you read the little, what they say, the small print, it say this is for a cough. This is for a cough, but it may cause heart failure. If not heart failure, it may cause an eruption in your lungs. If not that, it may cause diarrhea. I'm being a little I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's what it says. You got the medicine for this, but it affects these parts of your body and it can cause other deterrents in your body. Does that make sense to you? Because it don't make sense to me. And this is the type of attack that we be under. And another fact that I like to, so I dealt with the air, deal with the water, deal with the GMO, and then we got to deal with the dumbing us down or our children in their schools. That's why we shouldn't send our children to their school. I don't care if it's charter or public. We got to come out of them schools and teach our children their history, their customs, not only about the 2019 years that they want us to adhere to. We got to go beyond that. Like I was saying about the leprechauns, the pygmy and the twa, that they call leprechauns and they killed them off, or the aborigine in Australia, or the people in Japan, or where India, wherever the Buddha is. See, they know that's us. See, we left statues to give us, in this day and time, the modern times, the evidence of who we are. See, but if we don't look at them, we just look over them and don't study them, then we'll be in the position that we are now. We're searching for ourselves when we are the essence of all life. We've been blessed as that. We are the gods and goddesses in this realm because in the temple is where the energy of the creator lies in our universe. And all you have to do is thirst for knowledge. Thirst for the truth. So then you won't be aloof and caught up in their deception. And they think it's a joke, man, you know, because they got control. They really ain't got control, but they got us following them and they ain't got no soul. See, they try to make us soulless like them. They try to make us genderless like them because they do anything, man. They mess with animals, bestiality. they deal with homosexuality. They deal with incest. They do all that because they ain't got no cut card. I'm telling you, they don't even believe in God. I'm telling you, just look at the way they do things and done things, and look what they done to us over the years. And they still doing it. See, they do it sneakily now, you know, and then see, they control the news, so they don't tell us nothing about the news. They don't tell us nothing about the million people missing, about 4 blood sacrifices, sex rings, and the cult playground that they have with the 13 families in the Vatican and the Queen of England. Those are the games that they play in the cardinal states, in the city states. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Because I don't want you to listen to me and say, what is he talking about? He act like he got a college degree. Nah, my degree is in life. I'm a streetologist. I got that through being self-taught in the colleges, in the what they call them, satellite districts of SWU. You know, that's where I got my PhD in streetology. And I don't owe nobody no apology, especially them Europeans, because they did things to us and to our women, to our children, and to our men that you wouldn't even do to a vicious animal. And we weren't vicious. We was doing what you were saying. But then, you know, that 6'6" big Mandingo warrior stood there and said, I ain't what you talking about. You don't scare me. Oh, yeah, we don't. So they jumped him, finger down him. And man, they raped that man in front of everybody to break his spirit, to break him down. Then on top of that, they put him to 4 horses and pull him apart. Then on top of that, they cut a pregnant woman's stomach open, took her, the fetus come out, and they stomped it in front of everybody. Then they took a man, wife that he just married, and they took her clothes off in front of her and raped her and everything in front of everybody. They put the steel fear, and then they say, go in there and go to church. Stuff like that. If you think I'm falsifying a line, look in this story. They tell you what they did. Even like in Thanksgiving, they tell you that when they came over here, the Indians, we was over here, and we was cool because it was a summer or spring. You know, we was like running around doing everything. Then we knew when it's get cold, you got to pack up whatever you planted and all that, and all what you hunted. Then you got to go to a warmer grounds or better ground. And they was looking and said, man, where they go? So it got cold and they didn't know what to do or how to do. So they started looking at each other. Then the aspect of them becoming cannibalistic, they started eating the weak of their own selves. This is what they do. This is what they done. Look it up, man. All you got to do is read. Instead of being indoctrinated, they force this information on you in their school. Generation after generation, they force lies on you. They talk about Christopher Columbus. They know it's a lie, but they give it to you because they want European domination, white supremacy, and white privilege to always be on your mind. But we are the ones worldwide that done everything, helping them to survive. And what they do with their trickery and deception, they kill us all or made us slaves, they say, but not all of us went that way. We got the Seminoles over here. We got the Mau Mau over there. And before the Mau Mau, we got African tribes that fought against them and the ones that helped them. There'll always be Negro Peens and Asian provocateurs. Not always, there's be a few. Man, I feel good this morning because I was in the nocturnal garden. That's why I was so late. But anyway, that's my fate. And I can't go back to sleep. I got to work out. I got today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. So I told myself it would be 7 days. I did 2 days before that. So my workout routine is over with. So I did my 3 days of running and my 7 days of working out. The third day is the day I came into the world at 10:57 p.m. 7 is the 7th month that I came. So I got those things out the way. I was going to fast for 56 days. But they say, no, don't do that. You'll hurt yourself like Baba Vic Gregory did. I still might do it. I don't know. I got to do something to like celebrate the year 56. See, I'm going more in my spiritual divine habitat, in my temple, in my universe, so I can become stronger in the esoteric and arcane way, so I can, speak the truth the way that I do. And see, like, people say, what is he? Is he a Muslim or is he Christian or he this or he that? I am. I am as the Creator is. See, the Creator ain't say, Islam going to be the way. Or the Creator ain't say, Christianity going to be the way. Or Judaism going to be a way, or Taoism or Shinto or this or that. When man came into knowledge and understanding of itself, they, in the higher degrees of who they be, they say, we're going this way and we're going that way. But then there was a group of people that say, we're going to have everybody go our way. This is how we're going to do. We're going to have them go this way and they go that way and they go there. And they don't know they're going our way because we got them divided and conquered. That's what religion is all about. See, I'm not all about divide and conquer. I'm about unification, the building of a black nation, once again, on this planet Earth. And that's my rebirth, not only for me, but for us. That's what we got to do to get from under this curse of these European troglodytes. Even though they seem like they're in control, the Queen of England and with all her gold, we got the Queen of England and we got the Vatican and we got the United States and we got London. These are the powerhouses. But all European nations don't look at us like we're their equal, but they know we are greater than them, even though some of them might be bigger than us. It's like when the Twa and the pig meat was, real small and stuff, people feared them because they know they had something that they ain't had. But see, weapons and all that and their knack for killing people, that's what they are. They like beasts. The bestiality come out, even today. That's what they do. The Vatican is supposed to be the Pope, supposed to be the intermediary between mankind, I'll say mankind, and God, their God, I'll say that too. But it's not like that because it ain't true. They created all these things to keep us from each other, keep us from being unified, holding our sisters up and getting our young warriors to be who they're supposed to be, the protectors and the guardians of our communities around the whole United Snakes of hypocrisy and the globe. That's what we got to get back. We got to get back in that mode. So if we don't, we're going to stay in the mode that we are. But it ain't going to be all of us because things going to fall apart because this is the day in the age of Aquarius by divine decree. We have to become free because if you don't want freedom, then you want to be enslaved in that mental grade, then that's where you'll be, those Negro pins and all that. People like Ofri seem like they got a lot of money, but they ain't got no mind. They ain't got no divine essence to them when they try to attack their own ancestor and then be around these living homosexuals and pedophiles and don't say nothing about them. It's their source. It's her source of money, finance, and give her on that plateau that she is, like she ain't got no stinky toes. And all of them just like that. I said and I meant it, and I don't care how many toes I step on, because if you ain't got steel toes on when I'm talking, you see, I ain't got mine on, but I'll go put mine on, because I might say something about myself. But it doesn't matter. It only makes me grow into the reality of what I got to know to be stronger as a spiritual warrior, as a divine warrior, as an employer. employee of my Lord and my ancestors, because I'm an emissary that you'll see, and the light that I carry from the darkness of that light, like yin and yang. You see it when I walk, because I'm an example of truth, harmony, and peace. And I am a warrior, but I'm not a beast. I'm a warrior. I'm an African ninja. See, I'm a assassin, but I like they do. I can assassinate your character, but I assassinate their character because they're my enemy, and you're not. You, my brother and my sisters, that I want to hold in high esteem. That's why I treat you to open your mind to your dreams, to manifest them into reality. That's what I do. You can believe it or you don't have to believe it. It doesn't concern me. I just have my mission while I'm here on the remaining time that I'm here. It took me all those days, 22,390 some days to get right where I'm at in this moment, to speak this truth. But I'm so glad 7 years ago that I was chosen. And with that, I'm getting ready to close because it just said 56, the year I was born, on the time that I've been talking. Now, what I'm going to say is I say every day, we got to practice the principles of Ma'at, the principles of Kwanzaa. Pick one every day, not just during the closing of the year, but every day of the year. And not only that, our Black history, our story of our story is every day, because it's a mystery outside of the 2019 that they don't want us to be a part of, to have that knowledge of. And then they make holidays to destroy the picture of who we really were and who we are. They talk about, they don't give us the name of the pygmy and the twa. They call them leprechauns and this and that and make fun of them and everything else. And even in Thanksgiving, when they killed all the Aborigine, and then they say we're going to make a holiday of Thanksgiving. Then they talk about Halloween when they take our occult sciences and turn them around and make them evil and talk about ghosts and goblins and all that and have us all scared and all that. And the other holidays that they practice are other things, you know, they don't be what they say they're about. But anyway, I ain't going to keep talking about that. I got to do some more workout. I got to work out today and tomorrow, so I'll be finished that. But I want to say, as always, I want to say Salam Alaikum, Hotep Ashe. I want to say Salam. Then I want to give us a shout out to who was here. We got Lima Lucas, we got Demetrius Wilson, we got my royal bloodline sister, that's Janet Bethay, we got my Pharaoh brother, that's Ricky Corbin, we got Johnny Evans, the one I met from Chicago, and we got that's Chris Matthews Sami, and he is Sierra Leone. Yes, everybody where they supposed to be and want to be in this reality. We got Abdullah Shabazz, we got Shorty the Great, we got Kelly Marshall, Bloodline, and we got Mike Trevis, we got Ibrahim Colvin. I say what I said before. I say Salam Alaikum, I say Ashe, I say Hotep. I say that as we slept and got strong and got our rest and got up for the day, do something great. Motivate, stimulate, and make somebody or allow somebody to say, man, what did he say? To open their eyes and stop walking around with their eyes wide shut and stop being part of being mentally dead from the program of those who are dead in their essence, really. I'm talking about the Europeans. And I ain't talking about all of them, because like I said, if it's got some John Brown blood in them, they're all right with me. But there ain't nobody better to me than us as brothers and sisters of the melanated. Something you can't change is this here. And I don't care if it's far or near, what country it is, what continent it's on, you're connected to me, you're my brother and my sister, as long as you ain't no Asian provocateur or no Negropean to sell their soul. And with that, I'm going to let us go. Y'all have a great day, because I love y'all like I love myself, and I say Ubuntu. Without you, there is no me. Without me, there is no you. Misty. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. My little brothers, y'all got to stay strong, come together. Y'all got to unify, because y'all are strong on that we need. Keep us going on. And I'm glad my broadcast people have put me back on track, where I got all the apparatus on to go off the page without having to going through a whole lot of rigmarole. My apparatus was, staying on live, and I couldn't really get off. And man, I don't want to say nothing else, but I'll say I apologize for something what may have been seen. I humbly apologize, but that wasn't intently done. That was because my apparatus was messed up. We'll be on live, but it wasn't showing, but it'll still be taking pictures live. And I'll just say that, and please forgive me. Amen. I share hotel. With that, I got to go do my workout. Y'all be blessed. Love y'all, man, and woman, and children, all around. Oh, let me say this here. I was getting ready to get off without saying this here. We got to continue to boycott. Hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. Almost got off of here without saying that. I got to keep that in our mind also. And we're going to do it 2 times. We're going to say hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham on the other side, because it's 2 sides to a coin, really 3, but we're going to deal with 2. I already talked about the hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham, about racism all over the globe, but then we want to say that also, the same token, that we as Black people everywhere on the planet Earth, or melanated people, the whole Earth, come together, man, unite. Export, or wherever, where we at from, whatever, and do business, so we can develop that Black Wall Street, so we can take back over the globe, be righteous people in a harmonious environment. And so with that, I'll say, y'all be strong and get along with each other and stop the killing. We don't need to be programmed as robots and predators. And this is for my young brothers and young sisters. You got to stop it, because only you know why you're doing it. But think about it. Question yourselves. Look in the mirror where your real psychiatrist is. Only we can save ourselves from ourselves, so we can stop the hell that other people create in our communities and all that, and in our minds. We got to take back our minds, our spirits, in our communities, in our cities, in our states, in the globe. Amen. Peace. My head. Say oh my halo, my kari so ni. Bigona hilo leko bari yo ye. Pane kona kari no se hilo.